Welcome back, everyone, to the Sports Minorities Podcast, your home for not-so-expert analysis, plenty of shit-talking, and a whole bunch of craziness on Thanksgiving. I'm your host, JC, your resident Titans fan. Joining me this week are...
Chicken Wing. Hello, everybody.
Nori, always your very fucking happy Giants fan.
Very happy, boys.
Rob, you're Lions fan. Yeah. Go Lions.
Go Lions.
Fire.
You fucking love it.
I mean, yeah.
DJ here, Cowboys fan. I'd like to say a special goodbye to Frank Reich. We won't miss you. Stay gone.
The Raiders will hire him, don't worry.
That's true.
Representing the king of the South, Phil is here.
Oh my God.
Christ.
Also the king of the Pick'em League, 5-game lead at this
Jesus
point.
Christ. Shut this guy's mic off.
Just remember, as long as it's not Mike winning, we all win.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
5
correct.
games. It was 7. Remember that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yep, plenty to discuss. An eventful Thanksgiving week 12. We'll talk about that. We'll get a pretty short, I'm sure, bye week report card from Nori because his Giants are finally on a bye week in their nightmare season, and get into some week 13 predictions here. So,
Hey, at least they're not going to lose this week.
I like how you say nightmare. Like nightmare implies it'll end.
well, it's got to end at some point, right? You know, so,
Yeah, it'll end.
I mean,
We talked about
Yeah,
it.
when?
week
Yeah,
18. There you go. All right.
You're not
So,
wrong.
how do we do in week 12? Well, let's see here. Chicken Wing, 12-4. Good job, buddy. Rob and myself went 11-5. Phil and DJ 10-6, and Nori went 9-7. So, overall, Phil's in the lead with 115 correct picks. Nori in second at 110. Chicken Wing catching up is at 109. Rob at 105. DJ at 103. And I'm holding steady at 98. Just a little bit outside the hundreds. I'm almost there, guys. I'll
I mean,
be there
you'll
soon.
get there eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
We believe in you.
Hey, you still
Give
got a
him
wild
2
card
weeks.
spot,
That makes
JC.
one of us. Yeah. What?
Still in the wild card running.
God
Yeah,
damn.
right. I mean, if this was the end season tournament in NBA, I might be there. You know. So yeah. All right, but let's get into our usual recap of the week here. We'll start with Chicken Wing. Any picks you regret? Any surprises for the week? Have at it.
No,
sir.
I won. I won for the week. No, I don't regret no picks. Fuck y'all.
Okay.
What surprised
That's cool.
Nobody surprised me. I surprised myself because I won.
Exactly. You surprised yourself because you won.
I'm surprised
Exactly.
too.
Surprised you won.
Exactly,
Exactly.
how we all
Exactly.
feel.
That is your
I surprised
greatest
yeah, my,
answer.
I won.
my surprise pick is that Mike won. That's my surprise pick. There you
The
go.
most honest
Hey.
fucking thing you've ever said on the show is, I'm so surprised I won that. You'll never top that. You're welcome.
Good
You're
stuff.
welcome.
All right. Then let's move on to Rob. What about you?
The Lions losing. Damn it. They lost to the Packers.
Hey, look at the bright side. Your Buccaneers won.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
hate
your-
you guys.
your actual
I really
team.
do.
He's not a Bucks fan, though.
No. His actual team. So it's okay.
The
Oh, he
Bucks.
gets the pass.
Actually, no, they lost.
Yeah.
They lost
They
too. I'm
lost.
sorry.
Bucks-
Wait a
They
minute.
lost.
Bucks.
Yeah.
They lost.
Yeah, the
I'm
Bucks
sorry.
lost
Never
to-
mind.
No, but Carolina
One
lost,
closer
which
to
means
no
the Bucks
No,
win.
see,
No.
that's
Carolina lost, which means the Bucks win. That's still a win.
Totally. I agree.
All right. Well, Detroit. Yeah. Was that a regret or that a surprise?
Yes.
That was a fucking
Yes.
shock. That was a what the hell happened?
See, but is it really a shock because it's almost become a tradition for the Lions to lose on Thanksgiving? You know?
It really is, though.
Yeah.
I walked
You're
into
not wrong.
I walked into to Thanksgiving saying, "This is the first time I've ever picked both Detroit and Dallas to win on Thanksgiving," and I have a lot of confidence it's going to happen. But Detroit,
Those
Really dropped the
turnovers.
ball.
This was Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just kept handing the ball to the Packers. We don't want to win this game. Here, take this. And they just kept giving it away.
Maybe it was just, living up to tradition.
yeah, you don't fuck with
Maybe.
tradition, I guess.
Yeah. I feel like that's become the division of turnovers, right? Because we saw a lot of that Monday night with Minnesota and Chicago. What the hell?
Yeah.
Uh,
Fuck.
My man Dobbs had negative 3 points from me.
Jesus.
That was
I-
crazy.
I started Detroit's defense in the league thinking, you know
Oh,
what, got a
man.
shot. They got me exactly 0 points. Jesus Christ.
Shit. At least your kicker didn't get you -1 points. All right. At least that didn't happen.
-3 from a quarterback.
Wow.
Yeah, that's impressive.
I
Craziness.
can't do that.
I'm a bit surprised by Denver right now. I don't know what the hell's going on. I know Cleveland's Cleveland, but I know Watson's hurt, but I guess that injury is bigger than we thought it was, you know? I thought they were turning up
Told you
scores.
guys. Told
Yeah.
you guys.
No. Fuck all of you. I'm the only one that picked Cleveland. I mean, didn't pick
Denver.
Cleveland.
Yes, you're the one who picked
Yeah,
Denver.
yeah,
I'm the
Mike.
only one
But
that
throw
picked
shit,
Atlanta.
throw shit
you know.
against a wall and being right sometimes doesn't.
Yeah.
Nah.
All you did literally
y'all.
last week is just go. You didn't tell us shit. All you did is just pick
I
the same
did
thing.
tell you. No.
Congratulations.
See, now you're full of shit. Because I
Oh,
told
man.
you they don't have Deshaun Watson. What are they going to do? I mean, sure, they have a great defense, but what are they really going to do?
Arguably the best defense, but go on.
Yeah.
Arguably the best defense, but I mean, this isn't the 2001 Ravens. Like, they win games. Unfortunately, Cleveland isn't going to win a game because they will never have a quarterback.
Even
Ever.
though they've been winning games, but go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly.
They beat the Steelers without Deshaun Watson, but go on, King.
Okay. The Steelers,
So-
really?
so
Kenny,
it was a good
Matt
lucky
Canada, Kenny Pickett, Steelers. Really,
So
we're going there.
it was a good pick, but it's like funny. It's like a child being right twice a day because
Hell
he
yes.
doesn't know how
Hell
to work
yes.
out.
Or a broken
Yeah.
Hell
clock.
yes.
Yeah, so
All right.
you don't know why, but you got it. So good shit.
Yeah.
I got it. Damn right.
All right, DJ, let's go to you. Your thoughts on Week 12?
Well, I guess we'll start with this. The Lions was a surprise. I don't regret picking them. You know, why would I? I mean, they're one of the best teams in the NFC right now. But I was super surprised. You know, the turnovers, the fact that it looks like the Packers just came out with more energy than the Lions did. That was surprising to me. And then the Vikings. I mean, Josh Dobbs has been playing so well, and then you're playing Chicago and 4 interceptions and 7 points in 4 quarters. That's just crazy to me. So those two were definitely surprises. I was shocked. Other than that, everything else kind of fell in place.
I have a question, a legitimate question. Are you shocked about that, or are you just shocked at how low that low score of that game was as a whole?
I'm more shocked about the turnovers than I would say about the score of the game. Yeah, I am also a little surprised that Minnesota only managed 7 points, and it's against Chicago with just a shit organization who's running Justin Fields into the ground and doing absolutely nothing with him. Josh Dobbs and him throwing 4 picks, and I was surprised that as well as he's been playing up to this point, this is what he gave us when he was playing against one of the worst teams in the league. So
Yeah, because he's, at least for the most part this season, has been actually taking care of the ball. You know, not done a lot of crazy shit. So this was like, wow. To the point where like Minnesota's like, yeah, we got to really evaluate. So
yeah,
see who comes
crazy.
out of the bye week as the starter. It's nuts. Yeah. So made freaking Kirk Cousins look like a superstar, for crying out loud. All right.
Kirk Cousins is a superstar when not in prime time.
Actually, Kirk Cousins was actually up for MVP this year.
He was.
He's catching strays for no reason.
Yeah.
So the two worst teams in that division beat the 2 best teams.
Yes.
I don't think anyone's going to argue that. That's
That
kind of
division is
crazy.
just wild. It's just crazy. So
Mhm.
none of us got that pick right. Phil, you got an interesting perspective on Week 12 because you took your kids to their first NFL game in Houston. And I know we gave you shit like, oh man, how horrible. But the Jags came away with the win. So,
Yep.
talk about it. How was the experience? How did your kids love it? Yeah, have at it.
They had a blast. We were in the nosebleeds because you pack that many kids, you ain't buying the nice seats.
Yeah.
But you always have. I mean, that's a really nice stadium. NRG is beautiful. It's really well kept up. It's all AC'd and heated. One of the colder days. It was pretty chilly in Houston this last weekend. So kids were outside, not dressed for tailgating. So they were pretty happy to get inside. And just the whole experience, being in the stadium and seeing the stuff. So they had a blast. And I always have a great time when I go to Houston. I've never had a bad experience there. The fans are always gracious win or lose. So it was really good.
Good.
Now, Nori, we could talk about Week 12, but I'm sure you want to rejoice and give congrats to your Giants because they have officially given the Patriots a losing season.
It was cool.
Yes.
It was cool.
Yes.
It's nice when they win. But I'm completely unhinged by a game that has nothing to fucking do with me. Like, I can't stand any team that fucking cheats. I hate the NFL, how fucking obvious they are with the goddamn Eagles at home. I will never pick against the Eagles at home, even this week, ever again. Because they're literally down by 10, and Josh Allen has half of his jersey ripped off. Then in overtime, there's clear pass interference. Like, it's just crazy. It's fucking crazy that, Allen's 0-6 in overtime. Well, I mean, he keeps, not all the time, but he keeps getting fucking boned by bullshit calls or not getting calls. I don't know. The media sucks him off, so I don't know why the NFL doesn't do the same thing. Like, I don't get it. No, there's no team I don't want to win a Super Bowl more than the fucking Eagles. I hope they get there again just to lose. I can't stand the fucking treatment they get. They are pound for pound, roster by roster, the most talented team in the fucking league. They don't need help. They could have just took the L, not a bit of a big deal, came back and just beat everybody like they're capable of doing. They don't need fucking help. So to watch them get help over and over and over, and it's not even if you love Philly, you can't think that that's an objectively fair games or what's going on. One of the refs is like 4-0 with fucking when he's there with the Eagles. Like, the Eagles don't lose under this ref.
Well,
Like,
the Eagles don't lose under any ref.
It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. So, no, yeah, that pick upset me so fucking much. Like, I wanted to just smash it in my house because I knew the Bills that day were the better team. I knew it. I knew I had the right fucking pick. And to watch them just get systemically boned for a good last hour of it made me unhinged. That is the only pick that, I was even mad at the Carolina pick because they only lost by 7. And then poor Bryce Young is being told to throw screen passes on 4th and 6. So it's like,
That was ridiculous.
That was funny.
That sucks. I wasn't too far off on that pick. I don't regret that too much. Whatever. I'll hold the L on that. I'll hold the L on the fucking Jaguars Texans because that could have went either way. That was a great game.
Yep.
But
It was a great game.
and we all took the L on the Lions game. That sucked. That's just weird. They didn't show up. But the Eagles one, oh my God, it's not some division rival like coming back and winning. Like, all right, cool, whatever, fine. Like, that good game. No, like, they just straight up fucking benefited from the refs just doing whatever they wanted. Like, I never in my life, in my 40 years, I've never seen anything like I saw that Bills Eagles game. It's just crazy, and yeah. Oh yeah. I'm excited about that.
See the game, but I saw the clip. Like, yeah, he's getting like practically horse collars, jerseys torn up. They called the penalty on Josh Allen on that play. Did I see that right? Or no?
No. So that was another one. That was another one with
Okay.
Chicago. Chicago, the guy got face masked and almost choked and almost beat up, and then he took off his helmet, and then he got a fucking flag.
Oh my God.
These refs are unhinged. Like, there's just something greatly fucking wrong. Like, a little bias here and there is going to happen. I get it, to the home team, but for what they're doing with the Eagles and just like straight up, there's several clips on Twitter. Like, yeah, the Bills got a couple of dumb ones they shouldn't have gotten. They absolutely for sure.
Yeah.
But it was heavily favored to the Eagles, and then someone did some investigative work, which I shared in the Sports Minorities clip. I think I shared fucking whatever. I shared it during the week, like when it happened that night. I shared it Sunday, I think. And yeah, like how these refs are just blatantly fucking helping the Eagles at home, and it's just like the NFL's not even trying to hide it. Like, it's just insulting as a fan to watch. Like, why? Oh, they're losing. They're down by 10. All right, cool. Hold on. Now we're not going to call fair game anymore. Like, why? They're making money either way. The Eagles could have lost that game, and you'll make the same amount of money. They're going to sell out every game. They're probably, again, the most talented roster in the NFL. They don't need your help. So I don't know. That as a fan just drove me completely fucking insane, because the Eagles winning or losing doesn't hurt the Giants or help them. The Bills, the same thing. But as a football fan, it was just extremely insulting to watch.
Let me add to that real quick, just so you can actually get more of a perspective if you haven't seen it yourselves. So the Bills had 11 penalties. accepted against them for 80 yards. The Eagles had 4
Huh.
for 30 yards. And if you talk, and Nori talked about it, the Bills were the better team. Well, all the Bills did was have 505 total yards compared to the Eagles having 378. So, I don't know. Seems pretty obvious to me.
Yeah. This is basically the reverse of CP3 and Scott Foster, right? The NBA side of things.
It's crazy. I've just never seen anything like that. What I saw that game, like my jaw was just dropped for like the whole second half. Just
Well, the way
dropped.
this has gone viral, everyone's going to be really scrutinizing the San Francisco Eagles game, which is coming up this week too. So
They are, and I'm scared to pick. I want to pick the 49ers. I think they'll beat them. I think when they're healthy, they're the best team in football. I can't pick them based on how the NFL treats the Eagles at home. I can't, so I'm not doing it.
Well, this will be interesting to see where we go. All right. Well, that's our thoughts on Week 12. Sports news-wise, yes, we did discuss it. Frank Reich fired for the second consecutive season. But I feel like this is more of a clusterfuck in Carolina than it is what Frank Reich did. Because I get you want to build a winning culture, this owner's brash, whatever. But when you're firing coaches left and right when they don't even make it a full season, there's no consistency there. And
To be fair,
yeah.
to be fair, people are like, "Oh, this never happens to top quarterbacks." This happened in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
And they were fine. So ownership needs to show they know what they're doing, but I'm not too concerned with firing Frank Reich. I just wish they would have did it sooner because I just don't think he should have been hired. I don't think he should have been hired in the first place.
Yeah. Anybody want money that the Carolina Panthers are going to hire Josh McDaniels just to fuck with everybody so they can fire him again?
Wow.
I think that would be funny.
Yeah.
Rob would
That shit would be
definitely
funny.
enjoy that. He would be like, "Oh yeah, sure, go ahead." I know they won't be in the playoffs anytime soon.
People have been joking online ever since that news came out. Oh, Josh McDaniels to Carolina confirmed. So, yeah, but we'll see how it happens with this one. So, speaking of coaching changes, we talked about Jimbo Fisher getting paid $76 million to not coach at A&M. A&M just hired their replacement, pulling in, what's his name, Mike Elk or something like that from Duke. So
From Duke?
yeah. Not a bad pickup, but he's going to lose to UT anyway. So
what does Duke know about football?
let's see. So he was the offensive coordinator for A&M before he left for Duke. Did a pretty decent job with that program considering it was a basketball school. So yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's a basketball, so exactly.
yeah. But
Trust
he made that football program relevant over there. So see what he does at A&M. He's pretty familiar with everybody too. So college football playoff rankings right now: Georgia 1, Michigan 2 after beating Ohio State. Hell of a game too, by the way. Washington sits at 3, Florida State at 4, Oregon at 5, Ohio State 6, Texas 7, Bama 8. This is conference championship weekend, so SEC is Georgia versus Alabama. Big Ten is Michigan versus Iowa. Pac-12, well, the final Pac-12 championship, Washington against Oregon. ACC is Florida State, Louisville, and the Big 12 is Texas versus Oklahoma State. So, real quickly before conference championship weekend, I just want to know if anybody wants to make predictions. Who gets in?
Everybody else is lucky to be there because this is Georgia's year.
All right.
Washington flames out in the SEC in the Pac-12 championship game, and Oregon State makes it in. Yeah,
Oregon, you mean? Not
Oregon. Yeah,
Oregon.
Oregon. Yeah, because like
That's gonna be a hell of a game.
because Oregon lost to them earlier this year, right? Like this would be
They
their
lost by
revenge.
3 in Seattle. So
In Seattle, yeah.
yeah, neutral site. I think Oregon's going to win too. I know Louisville just lost to Kentucky, but I still feel like they can beat Florida State. And Phil, I want to know your perspective on that. Florida State struggled with Florida. I know that's a rivalry game, but are you confident they can beat Louisville in the ACC championship?
I mean, I said I felt like our season was over when Jordan Travis went down, but I mean, I really hope so. I wouldn't bet on it, but I don't. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me either way, to be honest with you.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Michigan will win. Yeah, I think Georgia will
I was
do
going to say,
yeah.
Georgia will be in there. Michigan will be in there. I don't know. Washington, I mean, whoever wins between Washington and Oregon, they'll be in there. And then I think Florida State beats Louisville. I don't think that even if Texas wins, I don't think they'll jump into the top 4. Not unless they blow out Oklahoma State. If they win by 30, then maybe they would get bumped in. But I don't see them doing that anyway. So
The
I
main
see them
thing
winning.
I think for Texas
like
to
that.
get in, they need Florida State to lose.
Yes,
That's a big one.
it's the only way.
Mhm.
I mean, without their quarterback, I don't
Yeah.
know.
And they also need Oregon to not win.
Now, the nightmare scenario for the committee: Bama wins,
Oh my God!
and everybody else. Bama wins, Michigan wins. Doesn't matter, Washington or Oregon, and then Florida State wins. Do you put Bama in over Texas?
No way.
No.
Yeah,
No way.
but that's
You can't do that 'cause
scenario.
No way.
I
No
can't-
way. Texas went to Tuscaloosa and beat Alabama by double digits. You can't then turn around and say, well, you know what? They're better than you. No, they're not. There's no
Yeah.
way.
You hear that, Paul Feinbaum? Because you're a fucking moron, Mr. SEC Homer. And I get it, the Longhorns will be there next season. But it matters what happened on the field. I don't give a shit what Bama's done since then. Texas beat him in Tuscaloosa. So, if you're going to put a one-loss Bama in over a one-loss Texas, then the committee's full of shit. And Paul Feinbaum, just shut the fuck up. I cannot stand him at this point. Jeez.
Seriously.
I read an article. I don't remember who wrote it, so I'm not going to say. But like someone's saying, "Hey, Florida State shouldn't even be in despite their perfect record." I'm like, I don't know about that.
No, that's
That doesn't make sense.
that doesn't.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah.
make sense at all.
Does anybody actually think Georgia's going to lose?
No.
No.
Yeah, well, the
Obviously.
state of Alabama probably because they the way Bama's been playing, but no, I think Georgia wins.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so too. They're playing they're playing out of every fucking sport. They're the ones that look invincible. I don't see how they lose on either side of the ball.
They just unbelievably good right now. It's insane, and you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I think Georgia stays in. I think Michigan wins. I think Oregon's going to beat Washington to get in. I'm flipping a coin right now in Florida State, Louisville. If Louisville had beat Kentucky last weekend, I would have said, yeah, I think Louisville's going to win. But I don't know at this point. It's a coin flip. So, but that's going to be a key game determining whether or not Texas gets in. Texas does have to take care of business, though. So, yeah.
Exactly. We'll start with that. They win, and then we'll go from there.
Yep. Speaking of Texas and Texas A&M, the volleyball playoffs start this week, and first round is Texas versus Texas A&M in Austin. By the way, guys. So,
Welcome.
yeah, and the winner plays the winner of Texas State and SMU. So that was a hell of a surprise when the bracket came out. So, but yeah, I think March Madness with volleyball, and it's pretty fucking insane. It starts tomorrow, actually. So. All right, Chicken Wing, what do you got for us to overreact to?
I hate all of you. That's
We hate you too,
Not an
motherfucker.
overreaction. Got it?
good. Yeah, that was an easy one. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
So, the Ravens are the favorites to make it to the Super Bowl and represent the AFC.
That's an
I
overreaction.
mean,
Overreaction?
I mean, there were 3 teams. I mean, I think this week will tell a lot.
True.
I'll just say I think not an overreaction. I think they're the best.
I said before last week. I thought they were too. I just right now. I mean, they're on a bye. They've there's going to be teams with better records than them. I mean, right now, I see that. Like my projection shows that they aren't with the playoff machine.
Right.
I don't think
Again,
they're
this
losing
is
games the rest of the year.
not them saying they're the best in the AFC. I'm just saying out of all the teams that go, they will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl.
I actually do
That-
think they are the best team in the AFC right now.
It's going to depend whether or not Taylor Swift is in attendance when they play the Chiefs in the playoffs. That's
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love the Chiefs. I just don't see how they make it there with the inconsistency for the drops of wide receiver. If their wide receivers remember they know how to catch, then they're the best. They're just too consistent. Ravens are, playing really, really good.
This is
Even
true. This
with
is
all the
Kansas
losses
City
they're having.
from 3 years ago. So
Well, if Miami, Jacksonville, and KC all win this week, they'll all have a better record than Baltimore.
Yeah, but we're talking about. But he asked me who's going to represent the AFC, who's the best team is. That was the question.
Yeah,
I
mean, that's true.
think it's Miami
That's true.
because they can't beat anybody who's better than a middle school team. So
Baltimore's putting up 137 more points than
their opponents.
their opponents right now.
Yeah.
So like,
because look what happens when Lamar Jackson got wide receiver help.
True. And Odell's starting to actually produce. Not saying he's the difference maker, but he's just starting to produce now. And
He's been a difference maker. He's been
They're
If we can get somewhere close to the Odell that we saw in the past, I mean,
yeah.
that's already one weapon. So, I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not saying like he's like the difference maker. I'm saying like now that he's producing and drawing attention from deep defensive backs, then that's what
I
I'm
got
saying.
you.
I don't think
Getting,
I'll go that far as he's a difference maker because I don't think they win all those games without him.
Yep.
I really don't.
think
He's
they're
been
the
such a- Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say that they're the scariest away team right now because they're only 5-1 away.
I think
Five on the road,
I'm
the
giving him
Ravens,
so
yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I'm giving him so much credit for the development of Zay Flowers, which is exactly what I thought
Oh,
in the
yeah.
season. That's why I picked him to win that division because not only was Zay Flowers was a high prospect, but then you're learning from Odell, and then Odell is playing like he was for the Super Bowl Rams. Like, yeah, man, this team is. I don't even think Kansas City can beat him right now.
Word. So speaking of best teams, the Jags are taking home field advantage in the AFC.
No.
No.
I think we have a almost absolute chance of making the playoffs, but I think we have an almost negligible chance of getting the number 1 seed at this point.
I don't think they beat Baltimore, who we already mentioned, because they play them in a few weeks.
Yeah, but look at the rest of their schedule. It's a banged up Cincinnati. It's a banged up Cleveland. Baltimore, okay. Tampa with Baker Mayfield. Carolina, and then Tennessee.
That's what I'm saying. Like
on the road
you
in
don't see them
Tennessee.
taking
Titans are
On the
unbeaten
road.
at home right now. I'm just saying.
Hey, get out of here with that. Get out of here.
Just to fucking Phil's home field chances.
Whatever, Homer.
That's gonna be
Whatever.
Hey,
Block. Nobody cares game right there.
They're also gonna lose this week at home to Indianapolis, who we swept this year.
They're going to win nothing but home games this year. That's all Tennessee's going to do. So
Speaking of Indianapolis, we'll stay with the South.
Oh, geez.
AFC South will be taking 3 teams to the playoffs and not the North.
How?
No,
This
2
should
at
be good.
most. I don't
This should
think
be
they
good.
get
Which
there.
those 3 teams?
There's no way
You forget they don't have Taylor for the next 3 weeks. So yeah.
Yeah, it's 2.
Yeah.
The North has 3, in my opinion.
Yeah, Jacksonville and Houston. There you go. Done.
Sadly.
So if we look off playoff standing, boys, right now, if the season were to end,
But it
it's
hasn't ended.
It hasn't. Unfortunately, with all the ties, right, Indy is taking the last spot.
Yeah,
So
that's
top-
what I see too on mine.
For now.
Top 7 is Baltimore, Kansas, Jacksonville, Miami, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Indy. But these
we'll
are
see
the
about
next
that.
closest teams: Houston, Denver, Buffalo, and Cincy. They're all half a game behind.
Yeah, Houston will get in.
Houston's definitely getting in. It's just a matter of
Yeah,
what
they'll get in.
Yeah, so the 3 would have been Jacksonville, Indy, and Houston. That's why I'm phrasing it like that.
I don't think Indy gets in.
No. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and then 2 in the South.
If Cleveland continues to struggle like they did last week, they're going to fall out. And it's
That's what I'm thinking.
yeah.
Like that's how they're going to flip flop.
Yeah.
Because I don't see the
Well-
East taking anybody else besides Miami and shit. We don't even know if Buffalo's going to go at this point.
Yeah.
Oh,
So after this season, the Jets need to clean house.
Major overreaction.
Wait, what?
That's an overreaction.
Major overreaction.
Overreaction.
By
Jason,
clean
you
house,
think
you
so?
say like the coaching staff or some of their
Coaching.
roster?
No,
Like-
no, coaching.
No, coaching
Okay.
staff.
Coaching.
Who,
'Cause if you're gonna say all the people that Aaron Rodgers made them get, I
if the
don't know.
Jets were winning with Zach Wilson, Robert Saleh would be the clear favorite for Coach of the Year. Because even keeping them afloat with doing more with less. I mean, they don't have the best defense. They have a really good defense. I don't know what else Saleh could possibly do. I don't know what other coach could have prevailed with how inconsistent the whole offense was. That's not just on Zach Wilson. Like the play calling, the decision making is head scratching. I don't think he's even has a warm seat, let alone. Yeah.
Kind of picking up on that here.
Yeah.
Why is Aaron Rodgers trying to come back this year?
He's a fucking idiot. He's a fucking idiot.
Because he's starved for attention, JC. The only reason that he is back on the field, the only reason he's doing these interviews and saying these different things, I'm going to try and come back this time if we have a chance to win, blah, 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 is because he hasn't been relevant for 5 minutes. So he needs to figure out a way to do that again. That's all this is.
Oh, look, the problems with the Jets go deeper than Zach Wilson and the quarterback situation.
The offensive line.
Sure.
Yeah,
Huge
there's a
problem.
lot. And the Jets are 4-7. They're outside the playoffs right now. Why risk it? Like you had a torn Achilles. Take the full season. I was just shocked to see him.
Allegedly.
Well, yeah, right.
That's right. That's right.
He got immunized
Allegedly.
or some special shit.
Exactly.
Just like his COVID shit.
He's being too prideful. If he really cared about the team, then he would make himself healthy for next year.
Yep.
Worry about next
This
year.
is an ego thing.
Yeah,
This is
that's
literally an
just
ego
dumb, 'cause
thing.
If he steps on the field, he gets hurt again. It's gonna hinder next year too. Like there's
Exactly.
no
GG,
point.
like, well, that's could be career at that point.
Yeah,
That's done.
you're not doing anybody.
Well, then
any favors.
the Jets are fucked because they, what is it, a 3-year contract for him?
Yeah.
And then he gets hurt again?
Mhm.
Like, they're fucked.
So at this point, he's on the 21-day designation. So within the next 3 weeks, the Jets can decide to pull him off of IR or leave him on IR permanently for the rest of the
If they had
season.
a great O line, I kind of maybe get it. But they
Exactly.
have a doo-doo butter O line,
They
and
have
then they're gonna play at fucking MetLife where he got hurt originally, the worst stadium in the NFL. Go for it. Let him out. Try him out there. See what happens.
If they were sitting at 500 right now, maybe. But they have
Maybe, right?
They have a
If
losing
they were
record.
like
They're
right
4-7.
around.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, if they're like Texans record, Buffalo's record, okay, like it would make sense. But like you were literally second to last. And here's the funny thing, New England boys, we are in a time where New England is last in the AFC. Yes, what
Yeah.
a time to be alive.
currently sitting
Yeah.
at the number 3 pick in the draft right now too. By the way. Just throwing that out there.
Pretty great.
Yes, what a
Pretty great.
time.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd hear this ever in my lifetime. Shit. Sorry. Apologies. So, speaking of the East,
The East.
McDermott is basically playing for his job the rest of the season. I'm sorry, coaching.
Coaching.
Hmm
I don't think so.
You don't think it's
I think
even
he's fine
warm
for-
remotely?
I think
he's fine for
this
another year.
I think this year you can blame the offensive coordinator. He can be the scapegoat. McDermott's biggest problem is that he's still he doesn't know how to like step on like somebody's throat. Like he's kind of like Kyle Shanahan was before. He has good offense, but then like there was no reason against the Eagles to play prevent defense when they only needed 20 yards. Prevent defense
Correct.
is like Hail Mary. Why are you playing prevent defense on like 4th and 7? That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's fucking crazy. So he does some boneheaded shit. But do you all remember Buffalo before Sean McDermott fucking came there? Nah, you don't fire that guy.
No, I don't.
Not yet.
That
Not
is
yet.
why.
Not yet.
Nope. He needs to have another losing season.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna stick.
Yeah,
with the
I
coaches.
agree with that. Yeah, under the losing season, then let's talk about it.
Gotcha. So, Nori, your favorite team, the Chargers, they blew it by not getting Sean Payton last offseason. You think that's
Agreed.
an overreaction?
I mean,
Absolutely. Not an overreaction, no.
Look at the record.
There's probably a number
Look
of
at the
teams that
record.
could agree with that. So
For sure.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I very, very much agreed that they blew it. That they should have got him. Absolutely. Yes.
Word. I know how much you love coaches. After the season, there will be a record number of coach firings.
Record.
No, I think there was a. I don't know
No.
if it was 4 or 5 years ago. There was like some. It seemed like the fucking Plague. Like there was like
Yeah.
5 or 6 coaches that all got fired, and I don't think anything will ever top that because I don't think 5 or 6 head coaching changes will happen this year.
I can really only see Ron Rivera getting fired.
That's one.
Um,
Carolinas. Maybe two.
yeah, that's already gone. I mean, so that's done already. We already know who else is already fired. The Raiders, Panthers, probably Washington. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I can't
Nah.
think of anyone.
If
to give a bubble.
Belichick leaves the Patriots, it's not going to be because of firing. It's going to be like he stepped down or he retired or something like that.
What about Chicago?
Who?
Eberflus.
Fire
I
the
mean, he
head
should
coach?
be.
Why?
It's the organization that's the problem. You know,
Well, you
Fire
coaches
everyone.
are the first ones to go. Usually.
Ah, I
the
wouldn't.
owner, right? So,
Exactly. I mean, is that an option? Just get rid of him.
I mean, if Chicago
Brad?
loses to the Cardinals, then yes. But if beyond that, I don't think so.
Oh,
Chicago, I would say a strong. I would say maybe a strong maybe. I don't think they're like the guy's not maybe not doing great, but he's not doing terrible either.
I legit thought that if Minnesota would have won, he was done. Like I thought he was pretty much walking out the door at that point.
If he'd have gotten blown up by Minnesota, yeah,
Maybe
I could have
so.
seen that. I mean, like
yeah, maybe.
the Communists got blown out by Dallas, and they fired their defensive coordinator.
OC.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Jack
Oh no,
Del Rio.
their OC. Sorry, yeah.
But Jack
it was
Jack
defensive
Del Rio
coordinator. I can't
gets
remember
fired
what it
every
was.
other year. It's like a fucking holiday now. Like
Yeah,
it's
True.
Phil, do you agree? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the Bears coaching history.
Oh boy.
So the last four
This
coaches.
should be fun.
I would need heroin for that.
Well, this one, yeah,
Except
it's
for
a
Lovie
pretty,
Smith. Except for Lovie
it's pretty, it's a pretty grisly
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
few
Yeah.
years. So the last 10 years, there's 4 head coaches. Mark Trestman,
And look-
2013, 2014, record
Yeah.
of 13 and 19.
Oh dear.
John Fox, 2015 and 2017.
I forgot about that motherfucker. That's right. I forgot about him. The
forgettable.
Carolina
Record of-
coach.
14 wins, 34 losses.
That's
Matt
rough.
Nagy. Matt
Love
Nagy,
it.
who's coming
He
in
was
with
terrible.
the longest
That
run,
fucking guy.
and the only winning record among the this 4 at 34 and 31.
Did he have any chances?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
And the
current-
current coach's record right now is what?
7 and 22.
Hey,
Jesus
Matt
Yeah.
Nagy ain't looking so fucking bad right now, is he?
He's not, bro.
Okay, relax. Relax.
I'm
Relax.
trying to tell y'all, bro. Like,
No, stop it.
this is
I
tough.
think he's
right
gone.
now.
I think he's gone.
Yeah.
I think he's gone.
Yep.
I legit thought like if he lost, he was done. Like he's not getting Herm Edwards shown out the door, but he's getting shown
Wow.
out the door. Too soon? Too soon?
He's
no.
not getting fired on the
Maybe.
tarmac like what's his face? Kiffin.
He's not getting a Lovie Smith.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Rob, your favorite player,
The
Josh
Bears rehire
Dobbs.
Lovey.
They might. Shit,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
Alright.
what did they have to lose at this point?
Oh, you know
Exactly.
what? There's if
Fan base.
what's his name leaves, do you think Harbaugh?
Lovey has the best winning percentage of any coach that Bears have ever had since
He
Ditka.
does.
Jeez.
Yep. He was good.
That's a
He
lot.
had him in the,
He was
he had him in the
great.
Super Bowl. He was
He was
good.
great.
It was
Yeah.
great,
Yeah.
and he had Cutler
Mhm.
too. If Harbaugh leaves NCAA, do you think he goes to Chicago?
He goes to Carolina.
Remember, he played for the Bears.
That doesn't mean shit.
That's some history there.
Okay.
Carolina is going to be the least attractive head coaching job in years.
I would say
Yeah, that- I mean,
because
that's
of Mark
awful.
Davis's track
They're not
record
getting a
of
big name.
not keeping
Not an
interim
overreaction.
coaches,
Uh huh.
I think he could go to Las Vegas.
Ooh, Vegas would be a good one.
That's better than
Maybe
Carolina.
the
Carolina's
Chargers
organization
if they
is
fire
trash.
their coach, but yeah, I don't. But just
When-
the Raiders, if they were smart, would keep their interim coach. Not a bad guy. Like the players love to play for him.
Well, yeah.
But we know their track record. So
JC, say that sentence one more time. If they were smart, right?
if they were smart, exactly. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
So, big if.
Can you imagine that division's head coaches? Harbaugh, Peyton, Andy Reid, and then whoever the fuck the Chargers get, right? So it's just
That's
yeah.
assuming he goes to Raiders. What if he goes to the Chargers? Then you got Pierce, Harbaugh, Reed, and Peyton. That'd be a.
And I don't know exactly if Harbaugh will leave Michigan. I know he served the 3 games.
Oh, he's leaving Michigan.
He's
leaving Michigan.
If they win a national title, you think he would leave?
Yes.
Go out on top.
Yeah,
exactly.
Him out.
If you, JC, what is a cheater's dream than to get caught and still do what you're supposed to do? He's leaving after that, homie.
Ask Bill Belichick.
He's leaving after that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
Hey, if you walk off national title, say I'm out. Fuck you, NCAA. I mean, yeah.
Pretty much at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, Tom Brady and Belichick was caught twice cheating, and he still celebrated as a fucking goat. Twice. People don't care about cheating as much as people think, but to get to cheat and then win, yeah, he's dipping after that.
Cheaters always win, bro. You know this. Hey, Rob, your favorite player, Josh Dobbs. Is that train over?
Oh, I thought he was gonna say Baker Mayfield.
I thought so too. I really did.
I thought he was going that way too. I was like,
I'm not gonna torture him that much, guys. Every other week, I'll give him.
Every other week, all right.
Yeah.
I think
Rob
they
will be sleeping.
take a look at him, yeah, just because. Yeah, I don't know. They weren't expecting, 4 interceptions and.
No way.
Yeah.
I think he's had a bad game.
Yeah.
I think it's overreaction. I think it's had a bad game.
I think it's super uncharacteristic for Dobbs to have that kind of a bad game. We'll talk.
I don't know.
All
Like, yeah.
It may just be an anomaly, quite frankly. 1 week.
I think we're going to evaluate it.
Fitzmagic had his own share of bad games too. So
I think they're going to. Fitzmagic definitely had multiple. Eli Manning had multiple 4 interception games. Like, come on, dude. Like, he had a bad game. This guy wasn't some fucking Trevor Lawrence prospect. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just Josh Dobbs. It's his 4th game.
He's a journeyman for a reason, right? Like,
yeah.
And the coach is doing their job, creating quarterback competition, saying we'll evaluate it. We're not saying we're not starting you. We're saying like you better get your shit together in 2 weeks. That's all. Who are you going to start in Minnesota? Who?
Josh Dobbs.
Probably. I mean, yeah.
That's like that point. Zach Wilson made it fucking 9 games before getting benched, and Josh Dobbs is going to get benched? Nah, son.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. Crazy.
That'd be wild if it happened. Okay, JC.
Yeah.
I want you to answer this first. Given the rest of the schedule for the Packers, I'll tell you their games: Chiefs, Giants, Bucks, Panthers, Vikings, Bears. They're going to slide in as number 7 in the NFC.
They play the Chiefs, so
Hell.
They'll fall to 5.
Is that with or without Taylor Swift? Because it's going to be an L either way.
Doesn't matter. It's on Sunday night in
right.
prime time. You know how the NBA,
you're right.
the NBA,
You're
the
right.
NFL treats the Chiefs. No, I don't think the Packers get in because they'll find a way to blow it on Week 18 like they did last year and somehow lose to Chicago.
Word.
Well, I mean, Aaron Rodgers isn't there, so you gotta remember that.
All the more reason.
I think the Chiefs beat them. I think they lose to Tampa, and I think they're going to lose to Minnesota. That's where I see them losing.
I feel like
Josh Dobbs fixes his shit. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Like it. All right.
Don't be
DJ.
shocked if the Giants go crazy and beat them too, because they're going to be playing that in New York. By the way.
Oh, dude, I'd be shocked if the Giants.
I would.
On a Monday night, by the way. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Go Giants. I'll root for your team, Nori. Got you. DJ.
Yes, sir.
Jalen Hurts pretty much wrapped up the MVP with that win over the Bills last week.
Do you mean Jalen Hurts or the referees?
I mean Jalen Hurts, sir.
Oh, I thought you misspoke. Yeah, I thought you meant Jalen featuring the refs.
Nah.
Well, no, he did not wrap up the MVP.
Okay. Who would be his competition?
I'm puzzled that he's even considered MVP. Stroud. Lamar Jackson. Fucking Dak Prescott.
I would say, yeah. I would go Dak,
like
and then Stroud, and then Lamar Jackson, for sure.
Mahomes is always in the conversation.
You take Stroud off that team, and who are they?
Yeah, exactly. Who are they? I'm with you 100% on that one, Nori. So
well, and actually,
you could
do
make
that with
a
every
case for
team.
Trevor Lawrence. mean, he's a long shot, but I mean, you can make a case for him too. He's got the
Definite long shot. Yeah.
Yeah. So
You can make a case for
Yeah,
him.
you can do that with everybody.
Dak,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But
If you take
Dak-
Dak off the Cowboys, if you take Lamar Jackson off the Ravens, if you take Trevor Lawrence off the Jags, you get all those things. But if you take Jalen Hurts off the Eagles, well, that offense, the way it's designed, I'm not saying you can necessarily plug and play, but if you get a quarterback who's competent, who's careful with the ball, which, by the way, Jalen Hurts is not being careful with the ball this year, just a heads up,
all right.
then
Back.
they can still move. I mean,
But here's the thing: it's like Jalen Hurts is not even playing that great. Is he an elite quarterback? I think he has that capability, yes. But
For
this
sure.
particular year, there's not one game that I looked at. I'm like, oh man, they really needed Jalen Hurts to bail him out. The tush push doesn't count.
no, it doesn't.
Nah.
Yeah, it counts as a touchdown, but that's not an MVP thing. That's very, very misleading. Oh, he had all these rushing touchdowns. It was a tush push, sweetheart. Come on, like that's not real. Like
Yeah,
it's
you want look at all the
that's Madden
touchdowns.
shit.
Look at all the touchdowns Jerome Bettis had late in his career. Is he in the MVP conversation?
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's a short yardage.
No.
Yeah.
when Jalen gets some touchdowns, when he throws some touchdown passes, I've never seen a quarterback so unenthusiastic about those touchdowns. He was like, "Yes, let's go, boys."
I think the MVP race is between Stroud. I think it's between Stroud and Prescott. If people are being objective, it's between Stroud and Prescott right now. Stroud is the numbers. What he's doing is crazy,
Insane.
crazy.
So fuck CMC. Got you. All right, cool. Thanks. Appreciate it. All right.
Who?
It's
If a quarterback
very
award,
hard
Mike, you
for
know
a
that.
running back. It's very hard
You
for a
know
running
that.
back to win MVP. Like they have to be
Yeah.
playing insane.
No, you're right. I know.
He's playing great, but
Absolutely.
like he's not more valuable than Stroud.
That's why at
Okay.
the house, I want more.
So is Stroud a shoe-in for Rookie of the Year this year?
I say yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
who's
got to be
better?
right now.
He's got to be.
I can't think of anybody better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he gets
Barring-
MVP. He
Barring
doesn't
a
get
ma-
MVP, but he gets Rookie of the Year for sure. I think.
Barring a major injury, he's definitely Rookie of the Year at this point.
For sure.
Correct.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. Second question: Who's defensive
Every time.
Rookie of the Year?
Defensive Rookie of the Year?
Good lord.
That Bland from the Cowboys player,
Ron
yeah.
Bland.
Oh, the one who broke the record.
Yeah,
Yeah.
record
the one who has more touchdowns
Absolutely.
than some receiving teams. Yeah, that kid is keeping them in games.
Yeah.
He's
Like Diggs
DJ,
went down,
remind
everybody
me-
started laughing.
DJ. Remind me, he's undrafted, right?
That's correct.
Jeez.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Like
Yeah,
I hate
Diggs
how
went
lucky
down,
that.
everyone
I
said
hate.
it's over, but
I hate how they found this kid. Like, holy shit. I mean, he's even better than Diggs this year. And Diggs went down. You're like, oh, damn, their secondary is going to get fingered. But holy God.
I was going to make a joke that the entire Carolina Panthers offense is a defensive MVP candidate, but yeah, that's true. Bland is.
By the
that's-
Vegas odds have
that's great.
Jalen Carter picking it up.
For defensive rookie?
oh,
Yep.
he's
I
Jalen
could
Carter?
kind of see that, actually.
I can see
So
that.
here are the
Unfortunately.
odds. Here are the
I can
odds.
see that.
Here are the odds. Jalen Carter at negative 250.
Okay.
Devon Weatherspoon, cornerback of Seattle, at plus 200.
Oh,
Will
him too.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Will Anderson Jr., Edge and Texans, plus 1,600.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ryan Branch, D-back from the Lions, plus
The Lions.
2,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Joey Porter Jr., cornerback of the Steelers, plus 5,000.
Oh, he's been fucking amazing, too.
So,
yeah, there's
you
some good crop
Jalen
of rookies.
Jalen Carter definitely has made
I think so, unfortunately.
big
He's just too important.
difference for the Eagles.
all right. So, DJ, this one question, and then I'll get to my last one. DJ, my question:
Mhm.
Who is actually? Which side of the ball is actually keeping y'all in games? The offensive side or the defensive side?
Yes.
Well, dude, I mean, if we're talking recently,
I'm talking
Yeah,
about
the defense
all
has
season,
been doing
all
their-
season.
I mean, overall,
All season?
man, that's tough.
No, that is tough.
That's
I
tough.
mean, we're number one in the league in points, dude. So I can't shit on the offense because
You
they're
can't
putting up
because they're
points.
explosive.
Yeah.
But your red zone
You're-
offense is just
But
Yes,
then
four.
the defense is also
Your
putting up points. I mean,
Defense is
Bland
putting up
himself
more
has
points
scored
than.
goddamn touchdowns by himself. Like,
now you
the
see
fuck?
why I asked the question. It's hard
Uh,
as
I
fuck.
mean, when the Cowboys are on, they're on. I mean, it's just really that
Yeah.
simple.
But
I don't
they're
think
only
one is
on
better than the
against
other.
teams with a losing record. I'm just going to throw that out there right
True.
now. They have yet
True.
to beat a
Currently.
10-point record.
Currently.
that changes tomorrow. That changes
It's
tomorrow.
all right,
We'll see,
boys.
because there's a very good chance we see Dallas versus Miami play each other when neither team has beaten a team with a winning record, and they both have a winning record at
Well-
that point. So
It's gonna
Well,
change.
well, JC, here's the thing, JC.
Yeah.
It changes tomorrow. Okay,
Okay.
We're beating
Yeah.
Seattle tomorrow. All right.
Actually,
Well,
Done.
here's
I'm
the
not
thing.
so sure.
What about a
Thanksgiving
tie?
was last week. I mean, we may not see them collapse totally this week, but we'll start seeing the cracks this week.
Oh no, we start seeing
I
the
actually-
downfall right now.
I actually want the Cowboys to win out. I want them to have such joy and hope that when they actually finally fucking lose, it's just that much more satisfying. Like that's why
Nori,
veal is so
because
delicious.
You want me
That's
to
why
be
veal is so
miserable with you.
delicious.
That's
You
why.
know,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
you
that's
know
what he
the
wants.
best animals. They scare them before they kill them. Like the emotion is just like the fear. It just tastes better, and America dines on that. When Dallas is so goddamn confident that they're gonna fucking go all the way, and they can't even get past round 2. Like you think you're gonna be singing at the club and you can't even get in the fucking door? Oh, that's just beautiful. Chef's kiss.
Mm.
All right, DJ, what's your answer?
The answer is yes. Is my
All right, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I
All
was
right,
telling
last
you that
one.
from the beginning.
All right.
Last one.
Yeah, thank you,
Nori,
Rob.
this is
I
for
appreciate
you.
it, Rob. Thank you.
Oh, Nori, here we go.
This one's
What
for
I do?
you. The
Oh, fuck.
49ers Eagle game this weekend will be the prelude to the NFC Championship game between these two teams.
Why
I
not?
mean, yeah, at this point,
I think
Like
that is
it's
the
gonna,
NFC Championship
it's gonna
game. Yeah.
tell a story. Yeah. So this game this weekend is gonna tell
unless
a story
somebody falls
that's
to the
gonna
Lions or
lead.
something.
I still
Stop
see
that.
the Lions get there. The jury's out.
Stop.
I think if the 49ers play like the 49ers, they have to
Mhm.
play almost perfect to beat them at home. Like they're going to have to be not only up by 10, but hold that shit by 10. They can't take their foot off the pedal,
Nah, not with
the foot off
Philly.
the gas.
No. You're
Not
right.
in Philly
Well,
because
because
the
the
refs
refs will get
are.
involved.
That's my point.
Yeah.
The refs are going to get
Sure.
involved and they will lose. It's not that if they will. No, they are the better team. Eagles are more talented, but the 49ers are the better fucking team. They're the best team in the NFL, and I hope I will take a loss on this. I think the Eagles will win because it's bullshit what goes on in that stadium this year. But I think the 49ers are more talented, and I think in the NFC Championship game, I think they could beat them. And I think they can't pull this shit in the NFC Championship game. There's be too many eyes watching.
Way too many eyes on it. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be like a part 1 to a 2-part story. Like this game this weekend, and then when they see each other. Which if positions play themselves right, it would be the NFC Championship game.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't see that as an overreaction. It's pretty believable.
Pretty solid.
Okay.
All right.
Bird.
Thanks, Chicken Wing.
course.
This may set the record for the quickest bye-week report card, but we're going to get into it. The New York
F.
Giants, 4-8, but
Hell
Nori,
yes, bro.
they're in third place in the NFC East by way of the 2 victories over the Washington Communists that your Giants have. And as I mentioned, you're probably happy because they gave the Patriots officially a losing season by victory. So they're heading into the bye on a win streak of 2 games. So, Nori, let's get your report card for your Giants.
Sure, yeah. Nice and fucking simple. So I think that to be a Giants fan is just like prom night. Dick down. D minus. That's exactly how it fucking feels. D for depressing. D for delusional, thinking that they were going to be good this year. D for fucking depressed. All the fucking D's. D goddamn minus. That is the Giants this season. Yeah.
Wow.
Didn't see that
they're
coming.
lucky. And they're
Just so
lucky.
you know,
I-
he didn't give him an F. He did not
yeah,
give
they're
him an
lucky.
F.
Yeah, the only reason they don't get an F is because they shockingly had winnable games against the Jets and the Bills, because they really should be 6-6 right now, and I actually would have been okay with that. But to just have the Cowboys score 40 points on you, then 49, and then the defense
Yeah,
just
love
be
it.
inconsistent, like, dude, it's.
Yeah.
I'm having fun with DeVito, the Paisan, right now. I think that it's an awesome story. I think this kid is decent. Maybe even be the starter, but I'm genuinely worried that who is going to be the quarterback. What are we doing in the draft? And we're not even in December yet, so that kind of sucks. I'd say D minus only because they didn't close out against the Jets and the Bills like they should have.
Do you think they have the potential to win out, given the rest of their schedule? And I'll
Well,
give you
considering
the
one of those games, I know the games, I know the schedule. But
Okay.
considering one of those games is Eagles at home, absolutely not.
So,
I think they can go 3-2. I think they could beat Green Bay. I think they could beat Rams. I think they can beat the Saints. I do not think they take a game off the Eagles.
That's right. You guys have the Eagles twice in 3 weeks to close the season out. Yeah.
Mhm.
We should do.
Yeah.
Damn.
I do have to ask you though,
Uh-huh.
does DeVito compete for the starting job, like a serious competition for the starting job next season?
Oh, he's our starter. He's saying that now in November. He's a general fucking manager, which means he is a car salesman, which means he's a professional fucking liar. That's his job.
Well,
His job
yeah.
is to not care about your feelings. His job is to put the best product, the team on the field. And that unfortunately does not mean Daniel Jones, because the Giants have done everything they could to ruin this kid. They need to get divorced. He needs a fresh start somewhere else. Let him go fight for a job in fucking Minnesota or somewhere else where he'll have almost better everything. He's been hit too much. He's been beaten up too much, failed too much. He's never, ever once complained. He's never blamed anybody else but himself. I love his personality. I think he has the heart of a winner. I just truly think he's like David Carr. I think he has PTSD, and the Giants ruined him. So I think they just need to move on with either DeVito or somebody in the draft or trade for somebody or whatever the fuck they're going to do.
That's what I was going to say.
There's
DeVito's
gonna be some
competing for.
quarterbacks. There's going to be some quarterbacks in free agency. Should they look to that market, or should they try to develop through the draft?
If DeVito shits the bed, yes, they should look.
Okay.
They'll look. They should look everywhere. They shouldn't just depend on the draft, because all these Giants fans, a lot of them bitching about, we need Caleb Williams, we need May, we need Caleb Williams. Okay,
DJ, Travis.
yeah, Sam Darnold drafted at number 2, Zach Wilson drafted at number 2, Ryan Leaf drafted at number 2. I could keep going on and on and on. Number 1 and 2 does not equal success.
Yep.
So bottoming out, creating a losing culture, just fucking hoping on a prayer that we'll get a good player is not winning football. Shane, minus Evan Neal, Shane has knocked it out of the park with the last 2 drafts. Like, all of those players are good. So I trust him. So that's my long-winded D-, because it feels like you're getting dicked down as a Giants fan every fucking week. So
Not gonna lie, that was the most epic fucking D- I've ever heard in my life. So
I
yeah.
love
thanks,
it,
buddy.
man.
Yes, yeah.
Love it.
I live to entertain you all.
All right.
Phil, I have a question for you, sir. I know the other guys have seen this, but Phil, do you know that the Carolina Panthers can still make the playoffs?
Oh Jesus Christ! This is where we
I
missed
mean,
Rob last week, by the way. So
It's
Yeah.
mathematically possible, I suppose. I mean,
Well, no. Technically, they still can. Not only can they still make the playoffs, they can actually still host a playoff game.
yep. All you gotta do is
Because
win your
because that
division.
division is trash. Yeah,
yeah,
your division is
Yep.
trash, so it's still a
I
possibility.
lost my
It's mathematically- yeah, it's
Lions
mathematically
number 1
possible.
seed. I'm sad.
You
I
what?
know. Sorry, Rob.
I lost my Lions number 1 seed thing. That was going to be last
I
week.
told you,
But-
hookers, it was a nice story, but they probably won't get number 1 because the Lions don't know how to be successful yet.
Well,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
they just
This
proved
year.
that last week, but like
Mm-hmm.
it was still a possibility last week. Now
This
it's
was
not.
definitely the fun we missed you with Rob last week because we were doing the playoff machine, and you always have the crazy chaos scenario where you find the worst team and somehow get them in.
I needed the ties. Like the ties would have been
Rob, you fucking died.
just
But anyway, Phil, yes, Carolina can win their division. They have to win out. Tampa Bay has to lose against
Which-
Atlanta in
which they
week
will because
14, and then in week 17, the Saints had to lose their game. So literally all of that had to happen, and then that way they would have the win in the
Look,
NFC South.
The way that
The Bucs will-
division
the
is
Bucs
right
are gonna
now,
beat
it's
Atlanta,
very
for sure.
possible. It's very possible.
a 10-loss division winner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
it's very
that's what
possible.
we are now.
You know
That's what we are now,
that used to be the NFC South.
To be fair, Phil, there was a chance of that last season in the AFC South, by the way.
This is also true.
So, yeah.
Just saying.
But we weren't. We had a winning record.
Yeah, y'all did, but there
We
was
ended up
we
having a
were
winning
talking about it last season. There was a weird scenario where either Jacksonville or Tennessee could have gotten in with 10 losses. It was just crazy. It didn't work out.
We
that
got.
way, but yeah,
I'm pretty sure I found a way to get you in, and
I'm sure.
Yes.
That's right. You found a way to get the Titans and the Jags in.
yeah, Titans
Right.
and the Jags in. I think
Yeah.
it involved like 3 different ties and like
Yeah. So.
Yeah, 31 teams not showing up for work. Yeah.
Exactly.
30 teams, sir. 30.
That or new, Rob will find the most oddball weirdest, obnoxious scenario. And he's like, "Hey, this team can still get in." No,
well,
stop.
when
bro.
we revisit playoff machines in a couple weeks, he
Oh,
better
I'll
go.
have some scenarios for
Yeah,
you
for
guys.
sure.
I
So,
It'd be
fucking know
fun.
you will too.
We know it. We know it.
let's get into week 13. Second to last of the bye weeks, if I'm not mistaken here. Teams on a bye: Buffalo, Chicago, Las Vegas, Minnesota, the Giants, and Baltimore. So, if you haven't already, get on your fantasy waiver wire and start looking because,
Is this the last bye week of the year?
No, I think
Second
there's a
last.
few
There's
teams
one more.
next
There's
week.
one more.
Yeah.
One more.
So, pick order this week for us is Chicken Wing, Rob, JC, DJ, Phil, and then Nori. And we're starting with a Thursday night. Two teams that just played on Thanksgiving, by the way. So, and DJ, you're going first because it involves your Cowboys. It's Geno Smith, King of the West, heading into Arlington, taking on your Cowboys. What do you got, bro?
Right.
Well, I'm taking the Cowboys to win this game. To finally get a win against the team with a winning record this week. We can go down the list of statistics, and on paper, the Cowboys are the better team, more talent, etc. But I'm just going to go with this, and it's momentum. So the Cowboys played on Thanksgiving, as we talked about. So did Seattle. The Cowboys, obviously, we saw the result of that game. They blew the Commanders out of the water. The game was over by the third quarter. And you have Seattle. Understandably, they played against the best team in the NFL, I believe, right now, as the Niners. And they lost. But it was more the fact that they didn't even show up. They showed up with no energy. They looked lethargic, like they didn't even want to play the game. There was no pride there. You're playing in Seattle, home of the 12th man, and you gave your fans that on Thanksgiving Day. The Niners beat their ass from basically the beginning of the game till the end, and they didn't even really try. So the Cowboys have the momentum right now. They'll take the win.
All right. Chickling?
Yes. That's my answer.
It doesn't work not for this.
You
That
got to
just
pick
doesn't work for
one.
this.
I know you hate them both. You got to pick one. What do you got?
man.
Yeah.
Just say it, Chicken Wing. Hurry
I
up.
pick a tie. I pick a tie.
Can't do it.
No, can't do it.
Shit.
It's not playoff machine, dude. Sorry.
Fuck. All right. Fine. Let's go, Cowboys.
That's right.
We them boys. Yeah. Fuck you. I hate all this.
That's right.
Wow, fuck you too, bitch.
That's
Wow.
That
right.
was weird.
We're going for the boys.
I'm going with the Seahawks till Dallas shows me they can beat a team with a winning record. So that's just
Good choice.
They'll do it.
Yeah. Phil.
They'll do it.
Cowboys. I think momentum was the key word there.
All
Yep.
right. And Nori.
I agree with literally everything DJ said because the Seahawks looked so lifeless last week.
Yeah.
Dallas knows how to beat up bad teams, and Seattle's bad right now.
All right.
Keynote before we move to the next game. This is November 30th. That means next week, Dallas is taking L's. All right.
Well, we'll see.
is
Much
their
of
last
those guys,
win of the
much of those guys
season.
ate a turkey last week while the game was still going on. So we'll see what happens.
Just saying.
This-
This,
this-
next
it could
week
be
is
this
their
week's-
last.
It could be this week's
Um,
Detroit game.
Now remember,
Could
it's
be.
always December when the downfall begins.
Fun fact: you guys know why Green Bay didn't get a turkey on Thanksgiving?
Why?
No, why?
Because Fox, like the dumbasses they are, the whole fucking network, they embroidered they seared the turkey with the Lions logo because they thought they were gonna win.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
No,
Stupid.
no. Tell me that's not true. Wait, they seared the turkey with the Lions logo because they thought they were.
That's crazy.
Golly.
You know how you prevent that, right? You just sear a logo on one side and then sear one on the other.
Or you get two turkeys and you sear them both with respective logos.
They
Guys,
did.
guys,
The announcer,
guys,
the
he's
announcer
over his
got
grave
one,
right now.
and then Greg
God
Olson
damn it.
ripped it up.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So is it kind of like when two teams go to the Super Bowl and the losing team, the T-shirts get like sent to Uganda and stuff?
Yeah.
Was that turkey sent to Africa?
Jesus Christ.
That is too funny.
Oh my
I mean, there's some kid walking around Africa right now with the 2007 Patriots Super Bowl champions shirt on. So
Probably
Hey,
right
man.
though.
Someone has to have
Oh
it.
my god.
A blanket
The
somewhere.
kid's
a fair
probably got a
question.
Detroit Lions turkey right now too at this point. So yeah.
Fair question.
Fair
Oh,
question.
too funny.
What's
Too
that?
funny.
No, I'm saying that was a fair question.
Oh, okay.
Okay, moving
All
on.
right. Sunday early games, Indianapolis at Tennessee. I said the Titans are only going to win home games. This one's at home. I'm picking the Titans. Ben, not
Is anybody else picking the Titans?
Whoa, hey, Jonathan Taylor is hurt for 2 to 3 weeks now, having surgery. So,
I'm gonna go with the Titans, actually.
okay. Anyone else?
No, fuck you, JC.
No, they barely beat Carolina.
Wins
They're
a
not
win,
a good
bro.
football team.
Wins a win.
I'm gonna go with Indy.
All right.
Indy's
I'm
playing for
gonna-
the playoff position. Titans are losing for a draft pick.
Damn, exactly.
And Gardner Minshew doesn't lose. He just doesn't win whenever. Sometimes, but he never
doesn't
loses.
win.
It's
Guy's
true.
a natural fucking winner.
He doesn't win in Nashville.
Not with a
I'll
must-
say that. Right, Phil?
Not with a mustache like that. You don't lose when you have a mustache like that. I mean, seriously, come on.
You really don't.
No.
Come on, man.
God
You know
damn,
better,
Uncle
JC.
Rico. All right. The Chargers at New England.
No way.
Like I said, worst team in the NFL.
Hard,
Yeah.
bro.
So, Chargers favored by 6. Does anyone think the Patriots win this one?
No.
Man, I really wish I could say the Chargers are gonna Charger this one, but like,
Even if
How
they
do
you-
you
how do you-
Charger that bad? Is that basically what you're saying?
I don't think so. Not
like
this week.
even the
if the
Chargers.
Chargers, if the Chargers lose this game, they need to actually take Staley's shoes and make him walk home.
Yeah, something's up if they lose this game.
Yeah, seriously. The Chargers lose, and Staley does not travel back with him on the plane. No way. Find
He
him on the
takes
way
the
home.
bus. He takes the bus.
Takes the bus.
Yeah,
Wow.
something.
Yeah, they make him hitchhike at this point.
Yeah, I think they're gonna blow out. I'm gonna think they're blow out the Patriots. That way, it'll make Staley look better than he is.
All right, Detroit at New Orleans.
Go Lions.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I can ask this because
You
I
can.
don't know. I guess I
You
can.
can.
Anyone
Look,
taking
you
the
know.
Saints? Because I don't
No.
think
No,
Detroit winning
there's a
2 in
good
row.
bounce back game for the Lions. Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, it's a perfect situation for them.
yeah.
It is a perfect situation for them. I mean, despite Chris Olave being like fucking top tier right now, but nah.
I mean, you can be
One
top
guy.
tier on a losing team. Look at
One guy.
Chris
Megatron.
Well, I
Olave
think that's-
is not playing next week.
I was going to say he's in concussion protocol, isn't he? Right?
He's not playing next week.
Yeah,
He's not playing.
out.
Oh, that's already confirmed. He's out.
Yeah, he's out.
Mhm.
I know
Yep.
because I had to bench him in the league. It's like, God damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So,
Sucks.
I apologize, gentlemen. No, fuck no. The Detroit taking that one,
all right.
hands down.
Atlanta at the Jets.
Fuck me.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
go ahead.
that's
Chicken
the
wing.
answer. No, I'm saying Atlanta. No.
Okay.
Atlanta.
Falcons?
I'm going with Atlanta as well.
You have to put a question mark on that one, Rob. Are you okay?
I'm going a little more confident than Rob is, but I'm going with Atlanta. DJ.
Falcon?
Exactly.
Can y'all not
Me?
remember who the mascot
Yeah.
is or something? All right.
Yeah,
Phil.
let's go with the Falcons.
Okay.
Jets?
Nori.
I don't know. It's like a horrible game.
So yeah, it's gonna be tough.
If you all want a free point, pick the Jets. I'm gonna pick Atlanta.
Oh God damn it, Nori! Don't do
God
that to me.
damn it,
Fuck,
Nori.
Nori.
I hate
But-
when you do this to
But
me.
now I have
Yeah.
to pick Zach Wilson.
Now pick the. No, he's not playing. Zach Wilson's the third quarterback now.
Oh, that's right. He got benched. Was it fucking Rippin? Yeah, it's Rippin.
Dude, yeah,
Maybe
they
he's
benched him to fucking Narnia, dude. He's in the goddamn closet in another dimension.
Didn't
Yeah,
they?
right. It's fucking,
Didn't they pull
Yeah,
someone up from the
fucking
practice
ripping.
squad too? Like,
Yes, they not
Yeah,
only
yeah.
promoted Trevor Simeon, but then they promoted another player. He's literally the third quarterback.
This is hard because I still really feel like the Falcons are gonna win the division, and you go and
have we learned nothing yet? I will
Yeah.
trust in Nori that he picked the
I'm trying to
Falcons.
help. I'm trying to help you all, man. I can't get this fucking pick right,
Man,
so I'm picking the
Fucking
Falcons.
do that.
I'm really gonna. Have
But,
to sit
like,
down with this one now. God damn it.
Statistically, like, I know I should pick the Jets right now, just because Nori has been wrong for almost 2 years
I can't
now.
get this pick right. I get like one or two games a year right with the Falcons.
You guys realize
I
like
don't-
2-3 minutes ago I was saying I was confident the Falcons were gonna win, and then Nori went and picked them. Now I'm not so fucking
Here he
confident.
comes
Yeah.
and just fucks it all up for
I know.
everybody. Just like,
Yeah.
why do you do
yeah.
that?
I remember. I do.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on. Here. Arizona at Pittsburgh. Is anybody picking the Cardinals to beat the Steelers?
No.
I don't know, Nori.
Absolutely not.
I'm not cursed with the Cardinals. Don't look at me. I'm not cursed with them.
No, the only team he's cursed with is the Falcons.
Literally the only one I can't get right. Everybody else I'm pretty good on.
All right, Miami at the Communists. Anybody
Wash.
picking the Commies to beat the Dolphins?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Hey.
Watch them fucking win too. I'd
Yeah, I know.
No way.
At that point.
No way. No. Any team
No,
with
no,
Mike
look,
White
look,
right now
look.
will not lose to the Commanders, the Commies, or whoever they think they are. Nope. Nope.
All right.
Mike White got game time yesterday or last week. It was great.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah,
That was great, yeah.
And the Sports Minority Award for a game that should be flexed but isn't. Denver at Houston.
Hold on. JC, you pick first, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, JC.
Now let's go in
You
order.
pick
Chicken wing.
this.
Who you got?
Every time you pick the Texans, goddammit, they fucking they
Oh, I
lose.
know. I
So
know.
yeah,
I didn't make
Yeah,
you
I
pick
can't wait
first
to
with
hear your
Atlanta,
pick.
so yeah. But Chicken wing, go ahead.
Fuck you.
Damn. No for next week. Nori's picking Atlanta first, and JC's picking the Texans first.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. God. Fuck
yeah. JC should go last for this shit.
Yeah, you know what?
Cheating.
Maybe I will. Chicken wing, go ahead.
Hey, last time you didn't even say it.
Look, Broncos
I did
country.
say it last
Let's
time. I
ride.
did say that.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I did.
okay.
All right,
I'm
Rob,
saying it.
Who you got?
Texans, CJ Stroud, Rookie of the Year. Hello.
All right, DJ.
Literally the same thing.
Phil.
Yeah. Texans want to be in the playoffs. They win this one, bouncing back from last week.
Nori.
Okay, I really want to pick the Texans, but the Broncos have won 5 games in a row. I can't fucking understand it. They've won 5 games in a row, and they beat the shit out of the Chiefs. They're actually winning games now. Until they lose, I'm going to pick them.
Ha!
Okay. I'll throw this out there. Did you know that the Broncos and the Eagles currently have the highest active win streaks in the NFL right now?
Currently, yeah.
Well, the Eagles,
Currently.
we know why, but the Broncos are doing it like good Christians. They're not cheating. So,
I'm going to make
Well
my pick
played.
and just let you know I think both of those winning streaks end this week. I'm picking Houston. So
oh, good. I'm secure now. I'm good. I'm good. All right. All
All
right.
right.
I don't
Big
see the
good.
Texans losing 2 in a row, especially with that hell of a game. I mean, they're a crossbar away from tying that and sending it to
Bro.
overtime. So
Denver
Picking
secured.
it is.
I'm
So yeah,
Denver
there you go.
confidently
You
picking
guys
Denver
got
now.
Denver getting 6 in a row. Because,
Okay. So, someone's curse is getting broken this week.
yeah.
That's what it seems like.
Or
I'll
they're
be
both
happy
gonna
if the
the same.
Texans win. I'm just saying that the Broncos are playing like they're winning games. Like it's like not even the same, close to the same.
They don't
team
even.
for the first 5 weeks. They're unrecognizable.
FYI, the Broncos have been involved in 2 scorigamis this season. By the way, I don't know if you guys are aware of that.
Really?
29 to
Yes.
12 last
Something-
week and 70 to 20
Mhm.
previously.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So something is going on in Denver right now.
Yeah, it's a lot of weed smoking. All right,
Yeah.
Carolina at Tampa.
Panthers.
Rob. Okay.
No
No
way.
fucking
He was
way.
quick,
Are
bro.
you really going to say the
I will,
coaching
I
change is going to
will, I
inspire
will
them?
throw this
Yes,
point
yes.
because of Baker Mayfield. Yes, no,
Yes.
Panthers. I don't need it. Y'all can have it. Fine, whatever. You can have them. No.
Okay, let's
Not-
ask it then. Does anybody think Carolina takes themselves out of the running for the #1 pick by beating Tampa?
Yes.
this week? Really?
Yes.
Okay. Is it because of the coaching
Yes.
change?
Yes,
Oh, okay. All right.
because they should have won a couple games this year. Yes, they're not They're not even the worst team in the NFL. That's New
Yeah,
England.
it's the Giants.
That's New England.
No.
Oh,
Well, that's New England because the Giants did beat them. So
That's
Yeah,
true.
Giants are 4-8. We can't be the worst team anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Interesting. All right. Cleveland at the Rams. Rams favored by 3.5. Chicken wing, who you got?
I got the Rams.
Okay. Rob?
mm,
Hold on.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco started for the Browns. Who the fuck is picking the Browns?
Is he really starting? Oh, yeah. I guess
Yeah.
I can ask that. Is anybody picking
Yeah.
the Browns?
I'm
not.
picking
no.
the
Joe
Browns.
Skinny.
I am.
no.
All right.
Phil. Okay. All right, Phil. Okay.
He's a Super Bowl winning coach. I mean, quarterback.
To be fair,
Damn
the
it.
Rams have been
I-
playing good as of late, too. So, you know,
That
Well,
they have.
Yeah, is that Matt
2
Stafford
weeks.
guy?
2
Yeah,
weeks
he's,
does not a streak make.
again, I said as of late. That's 2 weeks worth at least. So,
Damn, he said that'll listen in Jacksonville. Damn, son.
Damn, damn, son.
Damn, son. Phil about to drink some Shirley Temples and fuck you up, JC.
All right. San Francisco at Philadelphia. Man, oh man, chicken wing. It's your Niners. Talk about it. What you got?
Well, since it's going to be San Francisco versus Philly and the refs, I'm going to go for the Philadelphia refs. That's what
Smart
I'm
answer.
going
Smart answers. Smart
Chicken
answers.
wing's picking the zebras. Rob.
Yes, I'm going for the Pandas.
Smart. Yeah.
Wow.
I had this on my playoff machine, and I'm staying with it. Especially with, I think there's going to be a lot more scrutiny on this game ref wise, and I think the NFL doesn't want that. So, but I am going with San Francisco. I feel like they kind of got a de facto bye week by playing on Thursday, and Philly struggled on a night game basically. So, into overtime, by the way. So, Philly a little banged up. I'm going with the Niners to win this one. They're getting healthy at the right time. They're looking good. DJ.
I'm also going with the Niners. They did get a bye week because they played against a Seattle team that came on the field and didn't give a fuck. So they got to relax from the third quarter on.
Yeah.
And they are, I believe, a better team than the Eagles. So we'll go Niners.
All right. Phil.
I think the Eagles pull it out. Refs are maybe helping, but they're also a pretty good team in their own right. So I just think the Eagles get it.
All right. Nori.
Yeah, I think the 49ers are the best team in the NFL. Again, Eagles are the most talented roster, and with the ref ball happening here, it's just I'm still in shock of what I saw last week. So because the Eagles are at home, only reason I'm picking them. If they were in the 49ers, then I think the 49ers pull their back out. And if there's
What's the
any
line on
fucking
this game?
point,
Money line. Well, it's San Francisco's favored by 2.5. I don't know what the money line is.
at any point that I ever lose out of all the fucking points in games, if I lose this one, I'd be happy. I really want the 49ers to win. I think they're very capable of winning, but they need to blow their back out by like 2 scores because it wasn't enough for the Bills. So,
So that's kind of why I kind of led with the whole prelude thing. I think Philly will take this one, but then we see them and we're like, well, we want. Like that's how I'm seeing our 2 games.
I think.
yeah.
What's up?
Sorry, they're only 2.5 point favorites.
Yeah.
they can't. The Eagles can't cheat as much on national TV. So it's cute now. You know, they're getting away with all their bullshit now, but in the NFC Championship game, they can't get away with this. So they're definitely gonna, do their bullshit one more time. And
They just did it on the Monday night game. I mean, if that's about as national as it gets.
Yeah.
All right. Sunday night game: Kansas City at Green Bay. Chiefs favored by 6.5. Does anyone think the Packers beat the Chiefs this Sunday?
No.
No, sir.
I would love it, but no.
And finally, Phil, your Jags play on Monday night. One of the few times ever where you don't have to go to a bar to watch your Jags play. So, how you feeling about this game?
I'm feeling really good about this game. I think Cincinnati is now the worst team in that division since Burrow went down. Burrow is one of those MVP caliber quarterbacks that when he's not there, you know it, and he's not there.
All right. Anyone picking the Bengals to beat the Jags on Monday night?
Is Burrow
Negative.
No, right?
Nope.
He's kind of hurt.
Yeah.
So no.
No way.
All right. Those are our predictions for Week 13, guys. Next week, we'll recap how we did, and we'll look at our Week 14 predictions. Probably react to whatever the College Football Playoff Committee finally comes up with. It is Conference Championship weekend this week, too. So, yep. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We do appreciate it, as always. You can keep the conversation going with us on Twitter/X, whatever it's called now, at Sports Minor Pod. And look for us on Facebook. Just search Sports Minorities. Once again, I'm JC, your resident Titans fan. And I honestly don't give a shit about the in-season tournament in the NBA. I don't think anybody else does either. So,
Nope.
So, join me this week. We got
Fuck the Cowboys. I mean, Chicken wings.
Wow.
Y'all have a good night.
Wow.
This is Nori. Super happy, delirious Giants fan. Another D word.
Nice. This is Rob. Go Lions. Okay, bye.
Go Lions.
Good evening, DJ here, and as usual and as always, fuck Mike.
I concur.
And this is Phil. Go Colts, go Jaguars. See them both in the playoffs.
Damn.
Asshole. I hope your Knowles
Gross.
too then. Jesus.
Bro.
Thanks everyone for joining us, and props to the refs in the NBA for giving LeBron James a technical for flopping. Love to see it. We'll
Nice.
see you next week.
Thanks everyone once again for listening to the Sports Minorities Podcast. We do appreciate it. If you want to keep the conversation going, we're on Twitter at Sports Minor Pod and also on Facebook at Sports Minorities. Our YouTube channel, Sports Minorities. Search on there. We live stream every now and then, just some random stuff. And you can also reach us via email, sports.minorities@gmail.com. We do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen to us, and we'll catch y'all next time.
And
But
if the
remember-
Eagle and if the NFL is fucking listening, I genuinely fucking hope that all these refs that are getting payoffs for the Eagles, I hope they all invest in Bitcoin. Fuck them all. I hope they lose their families, their wives get boned by somebody else,
Oh my
their kids end up
God.
fucking drug addicts. Fuck them. Fuck these
Okay.
cheating ass fucking refs.
They listen. They listen
And
to
happy
us.
holidays.
Okay, let's do
Nice.
Mary fuck kill bad officiating edition. You have the NFL
Christ.
refs, you have
Okay.
Scott Foster in the NBA, and you have
Okay.
Angel
Nice.
Hernandez in Major League Baseball.
Angel Hernandez, Major League Baseball.
Okay,
Mary Angel
fuck-
Hernandez,
Okay.
fuck Scott Foster, and definitely kill the NFL refs.
Whatever Nori said. Yep.
Okay.
Man,
Nori
Nori
was
lost a
correct.
couple hours of sleep on
Fourth.
this.
Yeah.
So here's a question for
honestly,
you guys.
There's some real anger. There's some real anger there, Nori.
I'm so hot, dude. I'm still so hot over that. Wasn't even my goddamn team, and I'm still so hot over it.
Yeah.